Hey, D!
R.J. Taylor, look at you.
Me? Girl, look at you. You look great.
You better get over here and give me a hug. I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm sorry about that.
Don't be sorry, baby. What brings you in?
I'm here to grab a cup of coffee with Bianca, actually.
Oh, I didn't realize that the two of you had met. She's at her booth. Go on, I'll be right there.
Yo, Bianca.
RJ, hey. Thanks for meeting me.
Yeah, no problem. I kind of feel bad.
Oh?
Yeah, you know how sometimes you take for granted places that have always been around? It wasn't until I drove here tonight, driving past all these torn down buildings, taking 3 damn detours to get to a place that used to be up the road, that I realized it's a miracle that this diner has lasted as long as it has. I haven't been here in ages. I guess I am part of the problem.
Dee understands, I'm sure. Plus, you're part of the solution now. Thanks again for agreeing to help me save this place.
Can I get either of you something to eat?
Yeah, you still make that bomb patty melt, D? I want one of them.
You know I do. What about you, Bianca?
A patty melt sounds good, too. Thanks, Dee.
All right, I'll have those right out to you guys.
So? How are you?
Me? Man, I'm doing good. I just got off my shift at the station. I'm sorry, but I just gotta let you know, you look a lot better than you did the last time I saw you. You just looked a little frantic when you showed up at the station. Then you weren't answering your phone. So I guess the better question is, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Life is just a little complicated right now. This is my 4th cup of coffee today, and I haven't been sleeping well. Probably because of all the coffee. I've been trying to think of a way to save this place.
Gotcha. Can I ask you another question? A personal one.
Shoot.
Why do you care so much about this place? Dee's getting up there in age and she ain't got no kids to take over this place. And let's be real. NDF probably made her a nice little office she could retire on. Maybe NDF buying this diner is a blessing in disguise.
Maybe. But Dee doesn't see it that way. Who are we to decide when someone is done? Plus, NDF isn't giving her the choice, and it should be hers and hers alone. Sorry. This place... it feels like home to me. It always has. My brother Malcolm and I would race here after school, and Dee and Daryl never made us feel like a nuisance, you know? It didn't matter who you were, this was a place for everyone. And I believe because of that, because of Dee, it should be saved. Man, I remember this place would be packed. Now, with all this construction, the only people who come here are the same people waiting to tear it down. It just sucks.
I'm sorry, but times change, Bianca.
I know that, but come on. You remember this place back in the day? You remember Daryl, what he did and Dee did for this community for decades? But they can't, NDF can't just erase that. It's not right.
That's a good point, Bianca. Have you ever heard of a historical designation?
Sounds familiar. What is it?
It's when a building holds significant historical value to community. A preservation ordinance can be filed and used to protect it from, well, this shit. And from the looks of it, it's too late for everyone else on the block, but the diner's still here. It doesn't hurt to try.
How? How do we get started?
I think we need to remind people Dee's still here. That's where I come in. I can use the station ID break for a community announcement. We should throw a cookout, and we'll bring food out in the parking lot and set up some tables. And we can even do a remote broadcast. Yeah, And we'll get people to come out and sign a petition to keep Dee's diner here permanently.
We gotta talk to Dee about it first. See if it's something she even wants us to do and make sure she has enough help the day of.
So what day should that be? Bianca?
Right, I can talk to Dee about it later.
Bianca, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Just a migraine. I'm so sorry. I have to take off. Dee, can I get this to go, please? I'm so sorry to just bounce. I'll look into what we talked about and figure out what we need to do. Thank you, RJ. For real.
No problem. I hope you feel better.
Krystal? It's Bianca.
Hey, Bianca, it's good to hear from you. How are you?
Not great, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. It would be kind of weird if you're okay, given, you know.
Krystal, I need you to tell me it's possible.
What do you mean? Is what possible?
Tell me it's possible to control this. I feel like I'm fucking losing it. I'm scared to even be around people. What if...
I asked you to meet my friend Anton. He helped me and Dion, and I promise you, he can help you. I'll text you the address, okay?
Okay. I'll see you soon.
Weird dreams, been having some weird dreams.
Hey, you look better. Better than last time. Look, I know how insane all of this shit can get. And I want you to know that you can trust me and that I'm your friend. So when I ask you how you are, know that I actually give a shit, okay? And I do know what it's like to go through something like this.
I appreciate that, Krystal, but... honestly, I'm not sure who I can trust, and I'd like to trust you. But more than that, I have to trust you. You know, you think being able to blow up a room would be the craziest shit that has ever happened to me, but... finding out your dead brother is actually alive might just top that.
Oh, you know about Malcolm. Okay, shit. Just so you know, Bianca, I was against him hiding it from the very beginning.
Yeah. That's what he said. Don't worry. I don't blame you for not telling me. That is all on Malcolm. So you think this Anton guy, he can help me?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's go.
Okay, listen, Bianca, before we go in there, can you promise me something?
I don't like where this is going. Sure.
Just go in there with an open mind. That is all.
The hell does that even mean?
You'll see. Come on. Remember what I said, Bianca? Give him a chance.
I'm glad you proved me wrong. Again. She was pretty confident that you would come see me eventually. I was not so sure. Bianca, we met a few weeks ago. I'm Anton. Do you remember me?
I don't know. Why don't you try running away from me, and I'll see if I remember what the back of your head looks like. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is all...
It's a lot, I know. Have a seat and we'll begin. Begin.
You evil bastard.
Bianca, calm down, okay? Just breathe. It's not what you think. I promise. Remember, you promised me to keep an open mind. Let him explain.
Explain! Explain what? Are you working for them? All the bullshit you said in the car and this?
And I meant every word. Please. Anton, a little help here?
You must remember me from the videotape. I know that this will not mean much, but I am very sorry, Bianca. I truly had no choice.
No choice? No choice. Yeah, that's bullshit. We all have a choice. Don't you have to take an oath or some shit?
Yes, I did. I took 2 oaths in my life, and I chose one over the other. Damn it, Bianca, this equipment is all that I have. It is the only way I know how to help any of you, and it can't be replaced.
Just breathe, Bianca. Okay, let's take deep breaths.
Did he brainwash you or something? Is this some Stockholm Syndrome shit?
What? No, it's not like that at all. I just had longer time to process this than you do. Look, Anton's been helping me for years, and he's helped Dion and he's helped Malcolm. Malcolm trusts him, and I trust him. He helped you a few weeks ago, and just please, let him explain.
You have 2 minutes to explain.
All right. Well, first off, it's a good sign that you can ground yourself. You have more control over your abilities than I thought. It's remarkable.
Abilities? You mean the shit you did to me?
I'm not proud of what I did. But when you were put into a corner and... What I mean is that morality can be a malleable thing. As you know, Nuevo Labs is far past corrupt now. I did what I did to save lives. And I did save lives, but I also destroyed a lot. And that is something I have to live with.
What did they do to you?
They took someone I loved away from me. And if I did my job, didn't make trouble, I would get them back.
And did you? Get them back?
No. But I did stay. I never want to hurt anyone. I didn't sign up for that. After the meteor hit, I was hired at Nuevo Labs as a research scientist. I was supposed to measure the levels of radiation, administer medicine, and document any physical or mental changes. And then when I started noticing some effects, I documented them to my superiors, and, they gave me orders. I fought them, of course. and that's when I knew I had no choice. I have a lot to make up for. And that is all that I'm trying to do here, Bianca.
Yeah, Anton helped me and Dion get out, and a few others. And he's kept Dion from hurting himself more times than I can even count.
Well, now if you can only stop him from hurting other people, I'd be more impressed.
Dion did this. Krystal never mentioned this to me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Here, this should help.
What is that? What are you doing?
Just give it a moment.
Oh my god, what the hell? The scar is gone. What is that?
See? I can help, if you let me.
Yeah, maybe you can. But how can I be sure that you're not still working for Nuevo Labs?
Malcolm asked me the same question.
And what did you tell him?
I told him that he was going to have to take my word for it and let me earn his trust. And I did. Just as I will with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm not Malcolm.
You can say that again.
What are you doing here?
I called him earlier and let him know that you were going to come by. I thought maybe he could be of some comfort to you.
Well, you thought wrong. My brother died 10 years ago. I don't know that person.
Don't be so dramatic, Bianca.
Says the pendejo who's been sending me cryptic messages and shooting electric currents my way from day fucking one.
Bianca, would you be more comfortable if I asked Malcolm to leave?
No, not really. I'm not comfortable with anything here. You did this to me. So, how are you gonna fix it?
In this episode, you heard Daisy Guevara as Bianca Diaz, Alex Hammett as RJ, Shaundria Campbell as Dee, Ernesto Valentine as Malcolm Diaz, Madelyn Dorta as Krystal Mendoza, and Sam Kim as Antoine Kim. This episode's featured artist was Lewis Knudsen, and link to the full song in the show notes. Meteor City is a Wrightwood Studios production, written and directed by Madelyn Dorta. Sound design and mastering by Ernesto Valentine and Angel Dorta. To see full cast lists, transcripts, and more behind-the-scenes content, please visit wrightwoodstudios.com and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Meteor City Pod. Thanks for listening.